Hey, what's up guys, my name is Cherno and Ludum Dare is tomorrow, so let's talk about it right now. So what is Ludum Dare first of all, for those of you who do not know, which is hard to believe, but maybe there are a few people who don't know what Ludum Dare is. Still, Ludum Dare is a 48-hour game programming competition in which you basically have 48 hours to make a game, right from scratch, based on a particular theme that is released when the competition starts. So I don't know what the theme is yet. I will know in 14 hours, 25 minutes, and 55 seconds from me recording this. So basically the idea is you have 48 hours to make a game based on a particular theme. Everything has to be made from scratch, so obviously I'll be making the game from scratch. From scratch doesn't mean, you know, just from zero as in you're not allowed to use any engines or anything. You're still allowed to use game engines and all that stuff, obviously. You don't have to write it in binary from scratch, but or in assembly or something. You can use basically whatever you like. You can even use Unity. I don't like Unity, so I never use Unity, but you're welcome to use that. And the idea is you have 48 hours to make a game, but everything has to be made from scratch. So the code, all that stuff, the idea, the concept, of course, has to be developed in that time. Ideally, the all the assets, the sprites, the music. So I'll be doing all that stuff, right? I'll be writing the code. Obviously, I'll be making all the sprites. I'll be making the sounds. I'll be writing and producing music, and all that will be live streamed. Okay, I'll be live streaming that entire process like I do every time Ludum Dare happens. So the live stream will take place at twitch.tv/thecherno. So make sure you follow me on there, and make sure you check back. Basically, just bookmark that page if you don't want to miss the stream. Bookmark that page and keep checking back to it all throughout this weekend, because I'll be streaming more often than not, basically. Okay, what else? The number one question that everyone always asks me is, what are you going to use to make the game? Okay, and that is an insanely difficult question to answer, because I don't know what game I'm going to make yet. Right? It's like when you come up to someone, it's like, let's just say you're going to make a game, right? You have no idea what the game is, but you're like, I'm going to make a game. And then someone asks you, well, what are you going to use to make it? Like, well, I don't know. It kind of depends on the game that I'm going to make, right? If I'm, you know, I might use a variety of different tools. I might use, if it's a 3D game, I might, you know, I'll probably end up using something like OpenGL. If it's just a 2D, like, kind of low resolution, kind of Game Boy Color style Pokemon game, I might just use Java 2D and, or just Java graphics and actually have like a pixel array rasterization thing going on, right? Because I don't need massive performance or hardware acceleration. So there's a, I don't know what I'm going to use yet. Regarding the Cherno engine though, because I said I was definitely going to use that, I haven't had time to finish that. So it's in a it's in a usable state. I'm not going to lie. It's like there's nothing, there are really no bugs in it that would prevent you from using it as an actual library. Okay, I haven't made it a release yet, but the code is on GitHub, of course. And the idea is that it's not up to point, but the thing is, like, if I do end up going with a kind of pixel array game, I'll probably use Cherno engine for that, because I've written a whole bunch of code there. So it is in a usable state. It's just not, it's nowhere near finished. I wouldn't call it usable for anyone who doesn't know how the engine works, because you'll have to write basically extensions for the engine, even to use simple things like collision right now. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to use, okay? I don't know. You guys will see when I start the stream, okay? Because when I start the stream, when I come up with a good idea and I decide what I'm going to use, you guys will find out that way, okay? That's the deal. I don't know what I'm going to use yet. Could be really crazy. I could do something completely different. I could even use C++. Don't know why I would, because I've only got 48 hours to make that game, and C++, of course, is quite slow to develop in. But yeah, so that's what Ludum Dare is, okay? It's pretty epic. You have a very limited amount of time. I like sleeping, and I know this commentary is kind of just trailing off here, but I like sleeping, so I sleep for at least 8 hours during Ludum Dare, so I don't even care about that. So don't expect me pulling all-nighters or anything. I'll be in bed under my duck feather blanket and just dozing off. So that's the idea, but I will be streaming whenever I'm developing it, and it won't just be the code either. I know a lot of you people like to see me make the graphics for games, so that obviously will be there, and I know that an even larger amount of you actually like watching me write the music for it, so that will be live streamed as well. So whatever you're interested in terms of the game development process, I have 48 hours to make a game, start to finish. All that will be broadcasted. And I think that's all I wanted to say. So twitch.tv/the Cherno. It starts at 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time tomorrow morning. That's Saturday morning. If you guys don't know what time it starts in your time zone, you can go to ludumdare.com/compo. Link will obviously be in the description. So will the Twitch link. If you go to ludumdare.com/compo, there's like a countdown timer to when it begins. So you can just go to that and you'll see when it begins, because that's roughly when I'll start streaming. Hopefully I'll be able to start streaming maybe 15-20 minutes before it starts. And that is about it, okay? Also, I would highly recommend that you follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/the Cherno, because if anything goes wrong, like for some reason my internet's down or I can't start the live stream, updates to my situation and everything will be posted on Twitter, of course. So twitter.com/the Cherno. Again, link in the description, okay? Anyway, it should be an amazing weekend. I love Ludum Dare. It's like my favorite, it's definitely my favorite game programming, I guess, event, or game development event every year. I've done it, this is my 5th time doing it. And hopefully I'm gonna make the best game I've ever made. So there you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.